Ever wondered why Boeing stock can soar and plummet in just a matter of days? What's behind the numbers, and why does it matter for you? In this video, I'm going to uncover the factors driving Boeing stock, break down what investors need to know, and reveal what you need to be watching closely to make smarter investment decisions. Stay tuned, you won't want to miss this. Boeing is a household name. From airplanes soaring high in the sky to being one of the most watched stocks in the market. But what makes Boeing stock such an exciting and sometimes terrifying investment? Well, let's dive into it. Before we dive into the details, let's take a quick look at Boeing's stock history. Over the past few years, Boeing has experienced some wild fluctuations, from record highs to massive drops. Understanding why this happens is key to understanding how to play the stock market game. For example, did you know that in 2020, Boeing stock was hit hard by the COVID-19 pandemic and the grounding of its 737 MAX? This led to billions in losses, a major hit to investor confidence, and huge volatility. Yet, after all that, Boeing's stock started to rebound, proving that despite tough times, big companies with global reach can come back strong. Now, let's talk about the major factors driving Boeing's stock price, and why this matters to investors like you. Here are the top 3. Global aircraft demand. Boeing is the leader in the commercial airline industry, along with its competitor, Airbus. When airlines are buying new planes, Boeing's stock tends to rise. But when there's a downturn in travel, like during the pandemic, the stock feels the pain. Government contracts and military sales. Boeing also makes fighter jets, satellites, and other defense products. These government contracts are a big source of revenue, and they help keep the company stable even when commercial sales dip. Supply chain issues and production delays. A major part of Boeing's challenges comes from its complex supply chain. If parts are delayed or if there's a problem with production, like the issues Boeing faced with the 737 MAX or the 787 Dreamliner, investor confidence drops, and so does the stock price. Understanding these factors can help you predict where Boeing's stock might be headed next. Now, let's get to the big question. Should you invest in Boeing stock right now? Let's break this down into key points. Recovery potential. After the ups and downs of the past few years, Boeing's recovery is looking solid, especially with demand for air travel returning to pre-pandemic levels. However, it's not all smooth sailing. Watch out for production delays, regulatory issues, or any unforeseen global events. Dividend yield. If you're an investor looking for consistent income, Boeing does offer dividends. But keep in mind, they've been a little inconsistent in the past few years due to financial struggles. Before we wrap up, here are a few key tips for anyone thinking about investing in Boeing or any other stock. Diversify your portfolio. Don't put all your money in one stock, especially one as volatile as Boeing. Stay updated on news. Global events can significantly affect Boeing's performance, so make sure you're keeping up with the latest. Know your risk tolerance. Boeing stock is known for wild swings, so ask yourself, how much risk are you willing to take? Remember, investing is a long-term game, and doing your research is key to success. So, is Boeing stock a buy right now? It depends. Boeing is a company with huge potential, but it's also faced with many challenges. If you're willing to ride out the bumps, it could be worth considering for your portfolio. Keep an eye on those key factors I mentioned, and always do your own research before making any investment decisions.